We're live, pal.
Are you ready? No,
I said,
are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Heavyweight Commentary proudly brings to you the podcast champions of the world. It's my main man, Mr. Breezy, and I'm your boy, Big K-Dawg, and we are
the Heavyweight Commentary.
what it do, what it do.
Man, what it really do, Big K-Dawg. Big K-Dawg, I know the Heavyweight Nation is going to ask. And I've been waiting for the show to ask this burning question. Where's the beard, man?
Man, it's one of those things where I just got tired of it being too fluffy.
Yeah.
And just cut it off.
Brother, I'm with you. I'm with you, bro. I've been rocking the gold.
I didn't shave it all the way off.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
still there.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just not 4 inches long.
Hey, yo.
It's a little bit longer than that.
Well, we starting early tonight.
As long as a
Starting
dollar
early.
bill, but I ain't
Hey.
finna say nothing.
You stay fresh. You stay fresh. I'm not hating on you. Hey, man. But yeah, I know the Heavyweight Nation had to know. Shout out to the beard. He had a good run. Shout out to the beard.
Oh, it'll be back. It'll be back very soon.
Absolutely.
This time I'm not gonna let it get that long. I just like my hair. I've been just letting it grow.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, I gotta get that under control.
No doubt.
I got some things I'm working on in the off season
Yeah.
that I gotta be a little more presentable for.
I'm with you, homie. I'm with you. I'm not mad at you. Man. Great weekend wrestling. Great weekend. I was so impressed with NXT Deadline, Big K-Dawg.
I don't know how you couldn't be.
What a show. What a show. Wow. And kicking off with none other than the ruler, Obafemi versus Ricky Saints. Man, Big K, I want to know, Big K, what do you think of this match? What were some of your takeaways? Wow.
I fell asleep.
No way.
I didn't see that. I didn't see like the first half of the show.
No way. Oh, my gosh. Ah.
Yeah, no, I didn't see like the first half of the show.
Dude,
Man.
the ruler, and to quote Jay-Z, the ruler's back. My man. You know, I thought he was going to run through Ricky Stark's paws, but
Ricky Saints.
I keep saying Starks, yes, Ricky Saints. I thought he was just going to dominate him. He didn't. He didn't quite dominate. But Oba took it to him. Oba whooped that boy.
As he should.
Went upside the boy's head with some offense that I've not seen. Oba just slapped the boy upside his head, smacked him. And it was almost like between a clubbing chop and a slap a couple of times. And I'm like, ugh.
As he should.
Ugh. Beat the boy down, hit him with the fall from grace, the pop-up style.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm like, okay, Ricky Saints is done. Even doggone Booker T had me clowning. My man said, oh, that's it. We got no champ. And then Booker T, of course, had a heart attack. Ricky Saints kicked out. Then Obafemi hits him with the fall from grace one more time. Last ride style, lifts him up. Then hits him with the sit down. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Destroyed him. And that's how the ruler gets it done. Shot to Obafemi. Great match. Wow. I was on the edge of my seat because I really didn't know who was going to take it. Very impressive, man. Very, very, very impressive. That being said, Big K-Dawg, Obafemi versus Cody Rhodes at Saturday night's main event. We're going in.
So we're gonna do predictions now,
You know
or
what?
do you
You're
want to
right.
do the predictions at the
You
end?
know what? We're right. We'll hold off on that. We'll
Yeah.
hold off on that because Obafemi is, as always, it's just steamrolling through. Shout out to Obafemi, man. Awesome match.
You know, I've never really seen a bad match from the kid,
Yes.
and he's only 27.
Really?
Yeah, he's only 27 years old.
Gosh.
He's a young guy.
He wrestles like he's 37.
Yeah,
He really does.
yeah,
It's like, you know how the old timers say everything you do should mean something?
Mhm.
I get that from Oba. The face, every movement, every little jab. Like if he does something in between, like somebody kicks out and then he might just snuff you out of spite. There's certain things almost like you can't teach that. Like he's got his character so down, and he's just that. How you say condescending, if you will. He just looks down on his opponent.
as he should.
Ugh.
Yeah. So, and you know, the since you brought up Saturday night's main event, the prediction that I made a long time ago was that Oba should fight John Cena.
Yes, yes.
And it's been made a big deal by John Cena that the last person should earn it and it should mean something to be his last match. I thought it should have been Oba. I said it for months. I don't see anything positive about it being Gunther.
Combo breaker.
Oh.
Quote unquote, your going out match should be to give somebody the rub.
Yes.
And it should be somebody that needs it, that needs that little boost to get their career going.
Yes.
Gunther don't need that.
He doesn't.
And yeah, he's probably the most believable heel in WWE right now, but I don't care. I don't want to see it. I don't mean to break off topic.
No, you're good. You're good.
It ties in, and I don't want to see it. It should have been an Obafemi or a Braun Breaker or somebody that is on the precipice of being great at the next level and just needs that little push in the right direction. It should have been somebody like that, not somebody that's already been on the top and been on the top for a long time.
Yeah, man. I like Gunther.
He's had what, 2 reigns already as world heavyweight champion?
I believe he did have
lost
2.
it and then won it back, right?
Yes.
He beat Jay to win it back.
Yes.
Yeah. So what does he need to beat John Cena for?
You know, man.
I'm not trying to squirrel the direction of
No, you good. You good.
But it just bugs me, man. Like it really bugs me. And you know, I was thinking about this on the way home. As internet wrestling community armchair bookers, we all book things the way that we think they should go. And I was like, you know what? More times than not, I mean, it made me think about what made me think about is one of the topics we're going to talk about later.
Sure.
So I'll try to leave a little bit of this on the table for that.
Yeah.
But we should really just relax and watch the show.
I'm a firm believer, man. More than ever now, even more than my 8-year-old self. I just want to watch wrestling, enjoy wrestling. I want to be surprised. I want reveals.
Yeah, I'm tired of spoilers.
Yeah, I want to see things on the show that I'm like, oh, snap, or debuts or returns. I want to see that. And I honestly can't stand when I go on social media and my feed says, oh, insight. Like somebody spoiled John Cena versus Dominic Mysterio for me. And I was like, dude, come on, man.
Yeah.
Well, WWE has inside plan. It's like everybody wants to have the inside scoop. But the problem is nobody has the inside scoop when it's all blown out of proportion because you don't know who broke the news.
Right. Well, here's the other thing too is, okay, everybody wants the inside scoop so they get the clicks or they get the angles, right? Well, if everybody's saying the same thing, is it really insider news at that point?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You can't say, well, we're the first news outlet to break. No, you're not, because 54 other people broke the news.
Yeah.
That's why I don't even want to jump on social and post that stuff anymore.
I tried because I watched the show after the fact.
Yeah.
I intentionally don't scroll wrestling posts when I haven't watched the show yet.
You're not lying. That gets you caught up.
Then I don't see nothing I don't want to see.
That will get you
Every
caught up.
once in a while, I'll see like something, and I'll be like, "Dang!" But I try very hard not to.
Yo.
But anyways, okay, yeah, Cody versus Oba. Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
No doubt, no doubt. We had the Women's Iron Survivor match. I was very, very, very. I was pleased with a lot of the match. Again, and I know Big K-Dawg, you have a vendetta with this. My girl Jordan Grace, man, it just appears that she can't get it done. It carried over into NXT this Tuesday. It's like, what do they have against Jordan Grace? Because I felt it was palpable in this match. She had some offense, don't get me wrong, but you're still saying, nah, Jordan, no, don't even think about it. Don't try to grab that dangling carrot.
Yeah, it almost, to me, honestly, the way it seems to me is like they said, okay, we know you've won the women's championship in TNA 4 times, but that's TNA. That's not WWE.
I feel you.
So you're going to have to put in your time here, which is weird because they have people like Stephanie Vaquer and Julia and some other people that join from other organizations that get rocket ships. I just don't understand, other than the fact that she is like a bodybuilder type girl more than the model type girl that typically gets the push in WWE.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Blake Monroe.
Sure.
I mean, she came right in and within a month won a title.
You hit the nail on the head. I think you really are onto something, bro.
I think it's like an anti-Vince thing, you know?
Yeah.
The opposite of what Vince used to look for in men is what they, you know, they want the good-looking women.
Yeah. I'm with you. In that match, yeah, man, I had that fault with Jordan Grace. Kendall Gray put on in that match. Very impressive. The Evolve champion. Got nothing but love for the girl. Well, you know, I got a little gripe against Kendall Gray, but that's really off site. Well, we talked about this before a while back when Kendall Gray was really putting on. She's a church girl, very much into her faith. Nothing wrong with that, man. I take nothing away from that. Religious aspirations, I'm cool with that. I think the challenge that we run into is Kendall Gray was all about talking about body positivity and saying even to the point where it was like she didn't want to objectify and all these different things. And Kendall Grace is probably the cheekiest girl in that match. And I'm like, well, Kendall Gray, I don't know. Like, what kind of gets me is sometimes people take a stand morally, and then they send mixed signals. And I'm like,
when you mean cheekiest, what do you mean?
Oh, I mean, the cheeks was out. The cake.
Okay,
the cake.
That's what I thought.
She was baking cake.
Yeah,
she was baking cake.
Yeah.
And again, she's a small girl. It's not like she's like Jada Parker or something. But nevertheless, even for her frame, she makes it a point to have a certain cut of her ring gear. And I'm like, well, the ring gear is kind of giving dominatrix, right? So I would think, like Izzy Dame, for example. Izzy Dame is not on that kind of time that I know of, but Izzy Dame was very much like almost like shorts for her ring gear. So I'm thinking there's a lot of modifications, a lot of alterations, a lot of different variations. Why are you cheekiest? Literally in that match.
Yeah. That's a good question. And I can't really argue with your, not that I try to argue with you.
Yeah.
I can't really. Again, I was still asleep at this point.
Yeah.
So I can't really comment on the look of it. I just know. I know in the past she's had outfits like that. So
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like,
I'm with you though, man. Like and that's the problem with this world, man. Everybody wants to claim they're something, but then when you watch what they do and it doesn't support what they say they are.
yeah, I'm not hating. I don't have a problem with whatever you believe, whatever you think. It's just, it's kind of, well, which is it? You know, like, I mean, hey, man, you a church girl? What are you? Nevertheless, awesome match. I was very concerned that who was going to be the Iron Survivor. And the only thing I could think of was, if she wins, Big K-Dawg is going to lay an egg.
Oh yeah.
I was like, this man, I was concerned for your health.
Yeah.
I'm like, that man is gonna blow a gasket.
I probably would have had to up my medications a little bit.
Oh my, I'm like, dude, his blood pressure cannot handle that.
Luckily,
So there you go. So there's the pinfall with Kendall Gray. And then, and then of course.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
that's typical for her ring gear, though.
Oh yeah, exactly. But I'm like, just for her, it is what it is.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. It's that's a very hard line to walk.
Sure.
And the reason I say that is because you have actors who claim that they're Christians,
Yeah,
but yet they play roles in movies that aren't Christian roles.
Oh yeah.
So at what point is Kendall Gray the person separated from Kendall Gray the character? And does her beliefs have to be portrayed onto her character or no?
And I'm with you on that.
And is she proclaiming that as her character or as herself as a person? Is that a shoot or a work?
That's real. I think one of the challenges is this: what you do to make it, what you do to kind of get there up the ladder is what defines you. And then when you go back and say, well, hey, this is what I represent, this is who I am, it gets to be like John Cena went through that with the whole relationship with Nikki Bella, some of the things that came out or were alleged.
Or life.
It was like, dang, is Cena really the good guy?
Yeah.
It is what it is. Having said that, Soul Ruka put on double soul snatcher right off the rip. She gets in there, hits the soul snatcher, gets 2 points. Man, super impressive. Crushed it. Kalani Jordan flipping, flopping everywhere. She had her 2 points, and I was afraid toward the last few minutes. I'm like, they're gonna give her the win. She's gonna be the Iron Survivor. I was concerned. Nevertheless, man, Kendall Gray came through clutch. And I'll be doggone if Kendall Gray is not our Iron Survivor for the women.
I love that. I love that. Multiple reasons. One, Kalani Jordan didn't win. But two, it gives that girl a chance to prove that she belongs on the next level.
Yes.
And I think that's the evolution.
Ooh, I like that.
Of the evolved talent.
Yeah.
Is to perform at a higher level and evolve and then be tested against NXT to show that you're worthy against NXT talent, just like NXT talent is tested against main roster talent to show that they're worthy of a main roster slot.
Yeah.
Which in theory, that's how this is all supposed to work.
Sure.
So I think it's a great thing.
She put on. I take nothing away from her performance. Shades of Gray, great finisher. Everything she did in that match.
Did she drop the straps?
She didn't drop the. She could drop. She dropped the straps. She'd be in trouble.
Normally she has like a bustier with like a singlet type thing over it, and she'll drop the straps.
Oh, like Maxine.
Yeah.
Oh, nah, this one wasn't that. Yeah, okay. I'm about to say, whoa, that'd be crazy. Yeah, man.
Some pasties or something.
Funny though, Funny. Speaking of Kendall Gray and the role model thing and church girl, this and that, Booker T, if you pay close attention, gets caught in 4K audio. That is because when she won the Iron Survivor, they put the graphic up: Kendall Gray versus JC Jane at New Year's Evil, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then briefly, because Vic Joseph is hyping it up, it's gonna be Kendall Gray. Vic Joseph all excited. You can hear Booker T say, "Damn." Booker T. Like, and Booker T.
Yes.
My man was like, I like that.
Yes. Yeah.
Because the graphic, not for nothing, Kendall Gray was a little boosted.
Mm.
Maybe the editor took some liberties.
Yeah.
But Booker T liked what he saw.
Yeah. I can't blame him.
Booker,
Can't blame him.
I just I'll play it back for you because it's there and right in the middle of Vic Joseph. Damn. Booker, you a mess. You a hot mess.
I love it.
Oh my gosh. We then had Mr. Iguana with Ethan Page.
This is where I woke up.
Yes.
In the middle of this match.
Yes. Your take on that, Big K-Dawg, Ethan Page versus Mr. Iguana.
Not knowing much about Mr. Iguana other than what we've seen in the highlights where he's been on WWE programming.
Yeah.
I don't really know what to expect out of him other than it's kind of a hokey character with the iguana. However, the spot where dude dove out of the ring, and then did a Hurricane Rana, out of that was pretty freaking legit.
He's a legit luchador, man.
So I again, without knowing much about his ability, seeing things like that, you're like, this dude can go.
He can go. And
I love the fact that he's like infatuated with the women.
Oh my god,
it's so great.
Mr. Iguana is a trip.
It's so great, and it's cool that he plays a character. He's not like too into himself or whatever. He's just there to have a good time. He's there to wrestle, and put on a show for the fans. Obviously, Inesca is a part of his act, and that's great. I don't know that I care for the hokiness of that. Like Ethan Page is like pretending like Inesca is biting him or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. But I mean, it's for that part of obviously is for the kids.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I don't have a problem with any of that. I thought that was a good match. I honestly have been really impressed with Ethan Page.
Yeah.
To this point, before I was not really sold on the whole Ethan Page personality character run in NXT.
Sure.
However, this run as the North American champion has been great.
Man,
it's been a step above, and he really deserves to be credited.
Yeah.
I saw a little reel yesterday. Was it yesterday? Is either yesterday or today, where he has his title and he's snapping it. And he goes, "That's right. My belt has fasteners because I'm not a kid like the rest of the people on this roster. And got to have Velcro."
I noticed that when Oba put that belt on fast, and I'm like, that must be a magnet.
No, it's Velcro.
Oh.
The newer belts, a lot of them have Velcro on them.
Yeah, because
they have the snap look,
but
they're Velcro inside.
Well, you could tell because the dude was like, shoo, and I'm like, ain't no way he snapped that belt.
Yeah. So, and now I thought that was hilarious. Again, him taking a shot at everyone just subtly.
Oh, yeah.
And that's some of the greatness of his character is this subtle little mental Chinese stars that he slings out into the universe.
Oh, yeah. I think, man, Ethan Page in AEW, he showed me that he could really take it to the next level. He had a glimpse of it. I'll never forget, he cut a promo in Canada about his dad being from right down the street for whatever they were from.
Right.
And he was talking about how his dad was like a factory worker and his dad worked so hard. And it gave you Dusty Rhodes vibes. but it was such emotion, and Ethan Page really was like, I deserve to be here. This is what I come from. And I'm like, this kid, okay. I'd seen him in TNA with Josh Alexander, and I was like, all right, cool, whatever. But Ethan Page has improved his physique dramatically, his talk game, his appearance, just overall, for me, he comes off like a star.
And it does not hurt pairing him with Chelsea Green.
Oh, not at all.
I mean, well, it doesn't hurt anybody to be paired with Chelsea Green. That girl's phenomenal. But the whole Canadian thing, it just works.
The greatest North Americans.
Mm-hmm.
And dude can go.
Yeah.
I noticed how deep his repertoire was. And actually, I think he exposed Mr. Iguana. Because Mr. Iguana is a great luchador. Take nothing away from that. It's just, it seemed like Mr. Iguana kind of went back to the well a few times with the same moves or variation of the same move.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, okay, all right, like, you know, it's almost, and the match ended a little abrupt to me. It seemed like they hit that twisted grin, like, all right, let's go home, guys. Because Iguana was, you know, kind of same dive with the headbutt and all that. And it was like, okay. Meanwhile, Ethan Page is,
Mm-hmm.
and he's got such a great moveset. He moves intentionally. To me, him, Kyle Fletcher, are, you know, Obafemi, the hottest young talent out there, man. Incredible. So shout out to Ethan Page. He really put on for that match. Did a great job.
He put on for his city. On for his city.
Shout out to Domino. But yeah, man. So that was that. Then we had, let's see. Yeah, we had Pax having her revenge match against Izzy Dane.
Mm-hmm.
I like the way this went. With the culling, of course, teasing Izzy, kind of, you know, playing on Pax. Give me the hug. It's okay. No, I really hate you. Like, there was a lot of layers to that. And Pax definitely showed her layers of the dark persona, the longing. You know, you mentioned this before, how she just wants to be loved and accepted. I like how they played those dynamics, but what I did not expect was them to crush Pax in the end. That to me was honestly a good move. I liked the way they did that.
Yeah. Yeah, to show her the doll and then rip the head off of the doll.
Yeah, because you just knew the baby face was gonna get her lick back.
Yeah,
and but no, they're like, dreams don't always come true, kid.
You know, I liked that, and I didn't like it.
Sure.
And the reason I didn't like it is, man, hey, I was emotionally involved in that match.
Yeah,
that's why I didn't like. I was like, man.
Yeah.
This sucks, man.
Yeah.
Like, what a bitch.
Exactly.
That's what I was thinking the whole time. I'm like, dang, Izzy Dame's a bitch.
You're evil.
I'm like, you like personify wicked.
Yeah.
And you know, again, I said this before. They're in their walkout music on their telephone. Truth is sometimes revealed through pain or something like that.
Yeah.
What a statement, man. Like, they're living that out, and it's just great. Like, everyone talks about, you know, oh, the storytelling sucks. The storytelling doesn't suck, man. You're just not catching what they're doing.
Yeah.
There's so many layers to that match. Just the constant hope and just dragging every bit of like emotional attachment that they could pull out of Tatum Paxley, bringing that to the forefront and then just ripping it to shreds.
Dude, like you said, I was emotionally invested, and when she pinned Pax, I'm like the air just left the room.
Yeah,
like
it was one of those things where, like, there's been a few times where, like, I've been live. Like, for those of you who don't know, one of our favorite tag teams is on the wall back there, the Crown. They were champions for like 2 years plus. And I was there the night that they lost the tag team titles. And it was like a power vacuum. The whole room was quiet, and we're talking about 600-700 people.
Yeah.
And the whole room was quiet. Everyone was looking at each other like, did that just happen?
Oh yeah.
And that's kind of how you felt here. It's like you kept wanting, and Pax kept showing like she's got a chance. She's still in it. She's not going to give up. Doesn't matter what they do. She's going to kick out. And then they pinned her. And it was like just talking about it, this makes it is kind of like you get like a somber feeling.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And it was such great emotional storytelling.
Yes.
You know, you think back to matches with like guys like Jake the Snake and as much as you hate to say it, Bret Hart, they enticed emotional responses from their wrestling matches.
You're right.
Matches meant something.
Yes.
They weren't just high spot fests and everyone trying to get their moveset in, aka Charlotte Flair. It wasn't like, all right, we got 7 minutes and I'm gonna do these 10 moves.
Oh, sure.
Whether you're there or not, they're going down. The new cartwheel clothesline is the worst thing ever. But it's a storytelling. It's a storytelling thing from start to finish. The start was just like, you're like, wow, they're really doing this to this girl.
Yes.
And you're like, these people are major league pieces of crap.
Exactly.
Like, the longer the match went on, the more and more I just despised the culling.
Well, we all been there. You know, that kid when the bully did something that you hated, or when your parents took something away from you that you loved, when you got unjustly in trouble at school, you name it. All that was there. I felt it. And I'll tell you this, Big K-Dawg, I'm in full agreement with you that NXT is killing the main roster.
Storytelling-wise,
that whole deadline crushed. What was the last PLE? War Games.
War Games, yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'd watch. If you said you have to watch Deadline 24 hours straight, or watch War Games twice, I say put on Deadline, please. Straight.
Yeah.
Because So that was great storytelling, man. I'm wondering if the culling's gonna beat PAX into submission, and then they're going to say, now you're ready. Now you understand how to walk with us. I'm wondering if we're gonna go in that direction. I'm curious.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I haven't had a chance to watch the show from yesterday to see the quote unquote fallout. From Deadline.
Yeah.
I'm with you. It's interesting to see how they continue the story, or if they even do.
Sure.
They are, like you said, they have an opportunity to take this to like a whole nother stratosphere.
Oh yeah.
And it's interesting to see what they do. And it's been a great, phenomenal, awesome, fantabulous, extravagant storyline with the character arc of Tatum Paxley.
Yes.
Anyways.
Love Pax. Got mad love for Pax.
Well, you got love for Pax because she fits the profile.
Listen, you already know Pax can do no wrong. Pax can do no wrong. We had the men's Iron Survivor match. And I was already comparing it to the women's. I'm like, man, y'all better put on, because the women's was good. It was kind of like, Blood and Guts, where I loved the women's match so much, and then I saw the men's, and I was like, it was good, but I'm kind of comparing them. So the men did their thing. Big K-Dawg, we've talked about this. Honestly, and I feel bad. I'm gonna forget. Is it DeAndre or who's the light skinned kid from Dark State? I forget his name.
Dion Lennox.
Yeah, that's right, Deion Lennox. Yeah,
Is that it? Dion Lennox?
I think you're right. Yeah, Deion Lennox. He looks the part. He looks like a stud. In terms of athleticism, in terms of presentation.
He's a buster.
Yeah, I don't buy Dark. I don't.
You know who it reminds me of? Remember the old movie CB4?
Yeah,
where they're just fake gangsters.
Oh yeah,
that's what it reminds me of.
He MC Gusto.
Yeah. I'm black, y'all, because I'm black, y'all, because I'm biggity black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blackity black, and I'm black, and I'm black, and I'm black, because I'm black.
Oh my gosh. Oh yes, MC Gusto. Yeah, I like the kid. I just don't like him as dark and mean.
No, you could tell he like. If you punched him in the mouth in real life, he'd probably cry about it. Man, why you gotta hit me, dog?
Oh my gosh,
that's messed up, man.
So,
I was like, go have a. Why you gotta hit me, man?
So they of course wanted to make him seem more domineering in the match. I mean, Leon Evans, Javon.
In all reality, none of them boys in Dark State seem like they're the characters that they're trying to be.
Oh no, we talked about this.
Not even the big dude.
No, no.
You know who's more menacing as a big dude than that guy?
What?
That guy that was in LFG.
Yeah.
Harlem Lewis.
Yeah.
That guy should be in Dark State.
Yeah.
He should be the leader of Dark State.
Yeah. Dude, Jasper Troy. I would think Jasper Troy would have a faction like that.
Yes.
Where Jasper Troy is has henchmen.
Yeah. We're just going to beat everyone down.
And if you come back to Jasper Troy and you didn't get it done, you getting beat down.
Yeah.
I would love that.
That would be way more believable than this whole Dark State thing.
Yeah, it's crazy. It seemed like somebody
and I don't know who told that little white boy that he's hard.
Who, Cutler?
Yeah.
Oh,
whoever told that boy he hard lied to him in his face.
Man, Cutler, I don't see why. Sometimes the most obvious thing can work.
He's about as hard as a goose down jacket. What the hell?
Oh,
he's about as hard as a double pillow top mattress. He's about as hard as 10 pounds of feathers.
Oh God.
He's about as hard as a bowl full of Jell-O.
What else?
I don't know. He's about as hard as a bubble bath. That fool be in the tub at night. Hey, pour some Mr. Bubbles in there. Hey, if you know about Mr. Bubbles, you know.
Mr. Bubbles.
You ain't never been poor unless you had a bottle of Mr. Bubbles.
I definitely have Mr. Bubbles. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm not. Needless to say, we're not feeling Dark State. I'm not buying Dark State is the problem.
Yeah.
You can't sell me Dark State.
Nah. If you had Dark State, I could have stock in Dark State or a $10 bill. I'm taking a $10 bill.
It's a sure bet.
Yeah.
It's guaranteed. You can flip that 10.
Yeah.
Dark State?
Yeah.
Again, nothing against the whole crew. Those guys could be breakout stars.
Yeah, they
It's
all
not
have
that.
they all have excellent ability. It's just it's a case where they came up with an idea.
Yeah.
And they're like, who can we put in this idea? And they're like, you, and you.
And you're going to get TV time.
Yeah. Sure. And this is how you're going to do it.
Nah. Definitely.
I mean, the first whole half of Dion Lennox or whatever his name is character, he was a book nerd. And now you're going to tell me he's like this gangster hard, like, nah, fam, come on.
That makes sense because he gives more of a vibe like a David Otunga.
Yeah, that's how they had him played. Like he had Sometimes I think he even had like little glasses on, and he was always like reading a book or something like
I
that.
remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Finish her.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
No, that was right. Yeah, he's about as soft as a female.
Oh, my gosh. Dude, wow. But shout out to the young OG, youngest in charge.
Yep.
Leon Slater, Javon Evans really put on this match. Miles Bourne definitely put on. Love that high angle back suplex that he does. My critique of Miles Bourne is this. If you're gonna do the zigzag and call it the Born Again, you know what? Actually, I can't critique that because Dolph Ziggler never hit the zigzag the same twice. I can't really hate on Miles Bourne, actually. I was going to say, come on, man. It looked crazy every time, but that's how Dolph Ziggler did it. So I digress on that. Nevertheless, man, Javon Evans becomes our Iron Survivor. And literally,
that boy bouncy.
Woo, at the last second, climbing out of the cage. Last second out of the penalty box. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like 3 seconds to spare. My man got the W.
Well, if you remember last year, he lost because he was in a pinning situation and time ran out before the ref counted 3. And that's how he lost the Iron Survivor.
Oh, he redeemed himself on this one.
Yeah.
So needless to say, Obafemi comes out to say, it's on, kid. Get ready. And then we have an ominous figure appear on the Titantron in a video vignette. It's dark and kind of smoky on the street. And he's walking up, and we're like, who could it be? And next thing you know, a familiar face appears behind Javon Evans, lights out, spotlight on, to none other than Tony D'Angelo. And slams Javon Evans clean out his boots.
Yeah. Was it like a spine? Was it his spine buster?
Oh, yeah.
He does the best spine buster in the business. Arn Anderson did a good one, but I think Tony D'Angelo's is as good or better than Arn Anderson's.
He went to the school of Ron Simmons with that spine buster.
He looks like he tries to like put him through the ring.
Gosh. But this Tony D'Angelo, he's more calculated, cold. I like this.
My second favorite like storyline arc was the D'Angelo family.
Sure.
I love that.
Sure.
I thought it was a great storyline. You had the Don, you had the Consigliere,
yep.
You had the right hand man and
yep.
and Stacks, and then you had Rizzo with him.
Yeah.
What a great storyline. And I don't like how they like split up factions that are over in NXT. I don't understand it. To make factions that suck. But I'm interested to see if he sticks with the Dawn, but it's like a dark, more calculated Dawn. Kind of like a Tony Soprano type character. Or like a Godfather type character, as much as it was not a comical one before, but it was kind of like a satire-ish version.
Oh yeah. I think this, it's giving like it's giving more of John Wick kind of contract vibe.
Yeah.
Like yes, he could be the guy who works for the family, but he's more that guy that you call in. Where it's like, you calling who? You calling Tony? No, hey, listen. Even the boss says, if I make this call, he could burn the whole city down. That's the vibe I get.
Yeah.
Like when he come through, all bets are off.
Yeah.
Like even the hitman says, hey, boss, don't bring him in.
Yeah.
I like that. So I'm curious to see what's more to come. It's going to be very interesting.
Yep.
Very interesting. And you say you didn't see NXT, right?
No.
Ooh, okay. He makes an appearance. He makes another appearance. So, yeah, things are cooking. We're cooking. All right. Speaking of cooking, Netflix is cooking. Apparently, they bought out HBO, Warner Brothers, and Big K-Dawg some implications here.
Yeah. Now you have one owner of the pay-per-view rights of the top 2 wrestling promotions in the country.
I didn't consider that.
Yeah, because the HBO is part of the Warner Brothers package.
Yeah.
And that's where all of that's where AEW's pay-per-views are on.
No, you're right. Even their programming is on there. Their whole library is on Max now.
Yeah.
Dude. How do you... I mean, now I know they said technically Netflix is not going to take it over in terms of the service will stay its own service.
Right. It's owned by Netflix.
Yeah.
So now you have Netflix in bed with TKO, and now they own the competition's PLE rights or pay-per-view rights.
One thing I can say about AEW, though, is that they're not dealing with that BS with ESPN.
No.
That's Netflix.
And that's so frustrating. I can't watch it on my TV because I'm not paying for another $30 subscription.
Yeah, I watch it on VR, my phone, whatever. Yeah, I'm with you. Because even when I try to cast it on a VPN,
use the app on your TV.
Exactly.
So I got to watch it on my phone.
Exactly. And I'm like, see, WWE, come on, y'all. So I throw on the VR, watch it in a nice wraparound.
Oh, does it show up there?
Oh, yeah. But but you know what? I had to side load Surfshark. So it's possible. But you
have to teach me how to do
I did a little hacking, yeah. I hacked my VR to get some third-party apps, and that was one of them. So I might have to go back and learn how to do that again.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so I have Surfshark on the VR so I can get the
I just think that that's an interesting maneuver. Not like they did it with the intention to do anything.
Yeah.
But it could potentially have quote unquote ramifications.
Yeah, because how do you really divide that unless you have separate divisions that say, okay, these guys on Netflix Gold work with WWE. Netflix Blue works with TK. I don't know, however they divide it, whatever that is. The black team, the red team, whoever. But yeah, it's kind of, you are playing in both fields. That's a little odd, man. That's going to be a little odd. Speaking of playing in both fields, real life and wrestling, controversy with Masha Slamovich. Big K-Dawg, have you heard anything about this?
Yeah, she beat up her boyfriend.
Dude, I did not know how deep the rabbit hole went.
Yeah, apparently she's got issues with beating up people.
Dude. So apparently the boyfriend's friend, a concerned friend, released a whole Dropbox of text messages, photos. We're talking about all kind of evidence, damning evidence, and career damaging evidence of Masha Slamovich just being a pretty crummy person. We're talking about some major gaslighting. I mean, calling the brother out, calling him all kind of, you ain't nothing but a little bitch and all this. I'm talking about like things that a man wouldn't say to a man.
Herein lies a societal issue that we deal with when you have, unfortunately, when we've created quote unquote masculine women, they want to be equal, and you've feminized men.
That's essentially what she was suggesting. She said, you're so femme and this and that. I'm like, gosh.
And here's the problem. Is he really femme or is she just super masculine?
Oh, she's definitely super masculine.
But, in her realm, she's not.
To your point, I would agree. I would firmly agree because she's surrounded by,
You got to understand, like, there's something to the old saying, you're the average of the 5 people you spend your most time with.
Wow.
So if you're constantly on the road with meatheads, And girls, if you don't know about wrestling, one thing you should know is it's a very, very rough, brutal sport. Your body takes a lot of punishment.
Oh, yeah.
There's a reason why old retired wrestlers walk around like they've been ran over by a truck 47 times.
Facts.
It's a brutal, brutal sport. And now you have super alpha males.
Yes.
And you have women trying to compete with super alpha males. So you're creating this breed of women. And I'm not saying this is all women. Don't try to box me in here. But what I'm saying is like these women are not the normal women that you would see out. They can handle themselves.
Oh, yeah.
They can take a shot.
Oh, yeah.
They do it for fun. Wrestlers are a tougher breed than the average person.
Per Kurt Angle, he said it.
It ain't nothing, that's new to the world when you play a sport like NFL football or WWE wrestling where you get beat up for a living. You're going to typically be tougher than the average person walking down the street. Now, when you take a tougher than normal woman and pair them with a man who is less than average of what she's used to, he's going to seem feminine.
Sure.
He's not going to have that alpha male characteristics that you would expect of all the guys that you're around the majority of the time.
You ain't lying.
So I'm not saying any of that to agree with what she's saying. I'm saying that this is a factor, a microcosm of what's going on in society today.
Yes.
With women wanting to be quote unquote equal with men.
Dude, you're not lying, not one bit. I want to say it was Clarissa Shields, the champion boxer, who got in a sparring match with one of her male counterparts. She had been talking all kind of trash, saying, "You know what? I think I should be able to fight."
He dropped.
It wasn't even. It was a sparring match. It was not an exhibition.
And everyone lost their stuff.
And honestly, it was just she didn't defend herself. My man just went casually. If you just, doing your thing, just as simple as that. Lights out.
That's what people don't understand. It doesn't take a hard shot to knock somebody out. It takes the perfect shot.
Exactly.
If you wanna an example of it, Conor McGregor versus Jose Aldo.
Yeah.
He did not hit Jose Aldo hard. He just hit him on the button.
Yes.
The night button.
Yes.
And when he hit him, he was backpedaling.
Yes.
He wasn't even swinging hard.
That's right.
He was backpedaling. He just caught him at the perfect time and caught him right on that button and just turned the lights out. And unfortunately, there ain't nothing you can do. I've had my bell rung where my eyes roll back in my head.
Oh, yeah.
You're conscious, but you can't do nothing.
Yeah.
Because you can't see and you have no idea where you are.
I do. I boxed one of my boys goofing around. We threw the gloves on, and I ducked down. I thought I saw where his punch was coming. I ducked, and then he uppercutted me, and boom. And like you said, literally, I'm like, tweet, 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 tweet. Whoo!
I was at a softball tournament, and we were having a wrestling match in the hotel room. It was like a Royal Rumble.
Oh my God.
There was like 4 dudes in there, having WWE WrestleMania.
Oh my gosh.
And my cousin was on the edge of the bed about to jump, and I was going to shove him.
Yeah.
And when I went to push him, he slipped, and his elbow came back, and he elbowed me in the temple. Brother, when I tell you, my eyes literally went dark instantly. I couldn't see. I didn't know where I was. I didn't know up from down. I was like, oh, what am I doing? Boom, fell to the ground. And it took a second for everything to recollect. And I was like, holy cow.
Yeah.
And that was, and it wasn't like a hard hit. It was just perfect. And it was quick, like pow. And I was like, whoa.
And imagine somebody with skill, with power that could do that. That's Masha Slamovich. Her man Akira, not saying he's not tough, but apparently she was like to your point, in an industry where she is very tough. This whole situation begs a question to me, Big K-Dawg, and that is, how far do we go? Because apparently she's been pulled from dates from indie shows. TNA is investigating, and she's basically all but canned. At what point does the person versus the performer affect your career, I should say? Because people get mad at Brock Lesnar. Excuse me, even still. Well, Brock did this. Brock was accused of that. Does that weigh in on the performer heavily? Or is there still room for us to separate person and performer? What do you think?
Well, let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
You own a business.
Yeah.
And you're going to hire somebody.
Sure.
Their resume is phenomenal. Best resume you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah.
But through the grapevine, you heard that they like to sling a little yay on the side. What do you do?
Me personally, if it doesn't come into the business, if I never see it, I don't even have any association with it other than alleged conduct. I'm looking the other way.
Okay. Now, so you're telling me that you're willing to risk your financial future on someone who has a great resume, but they do some shady stuff outside, and you're willing to overlook that and risk your financial future of your company?
I'm saying if at any point it was, hey man, if you walk in the door and say, hey man, what's that white stuff on your shirt?
No. That's not what I said. I didn't
Yeah.
say they did yay.
Sure.
They slang yay.
If it's, hey man, you walk in the door and say your girlfriend comes to visit you, but she has to pick up a brown bag and mysteriously you're out. It would have to be, okay, bro, this is not gonna, I'm not gonna let this affect my business. If it's completely outside and you show up for work on time, you might be the top employee of the month. You could be everything. You could be spotless. I'm cool. But the second that, and sadly, I've managed and had to let people go for indiscretions, because if you could end up in the news, bro, I'm sorry. We're done.
Well, they could definitely end up in the news, brother.
It could. You're right. You're right.
I think you have to look at it again. As much as we don't want to think about this, it is a business.
Yeah, sure.
And these people who run these businesses, who are promoting these businesses, have lots of money invested in it.
Sure.
And it's very difficult to balance a super negative thing on a character that you're paying to be in your show.
And that's fair. To that point, when you put it that way, I would agree with you. TNA really can't afford any negative press.
No one can. Information flows too freely in the world we live in today.
Yes.
To allow someone that is nefarious, doing nefarious things that could potentially harm you guilty by association.
100%.
And I think that's the biggest beef that everyone, like you brought up Brock Lesnar, that's the biggest beef that everyone has with Brock Lesnar.
Sure.
Through all the paperwork, it never says that he did it. What it says, and if I remember this correctly, was that he was on or about to get on a flight to go.
Yeah.
And the flight was delayed or canceled. And that's the only reason why he did not go.
Sure.
And he was not there. But he was scheduled to be on the flight to go be with Janelle Grant.
He was gonna diddle her.
Yeah.
They were doing Diddy style.
Correct. And so I think that's everyone's beef with Brock Lesnar. And the part there is you're guilty until proven innocent.
That's real.
And that's not the way it should be, but that's the public view of things is you're guilty until you prove yourself innocent. Well, unfortunately, in this situation, Masha Slamovich is guilty.
And what's even crazier, she put out a statement that was a very, very seemingly heartfelt statement saying, I was in a mutually toxic relationship. I'm working on myself, this and that. And then somebody comes along. I want to say a referee actually came out and blasted that statement and said, you know what? You ain't working on yourself. You're a piece of trash. You have some indiscretions with controlled substances.
Mm-hmm.
It was not mutual. You absolutely were the offender in every single case.
And I think that's, again, in the world that we live in, information flows so freely. Everyone's got a camera all the time.
Yeah.
And when you're on a popular TV show and people know you, there's going to be videos of you out there that you don't want to be out there.
Sure.
So, not for nothing, but I don't feel sorry for her one bit.
Not at first, I was like, dang, man, you know what?
Not one bit.
I thought they were just saying maybe there was a couple altercations.
Because I promise you, there are thousands of people who are doing the right thing in their career and their personal life, trying to make it as a star in that business.
Wow.
Who have not had the opportunities that she has, and she pissed it away. I do not have one single iota, and that's a very tiny little bit for you, those of you who don't know what iota means. I got zero, zilch, nada bit of remorse or empathy for her. I do not care.
Finish her.
If you're willing to be that big of a piece of crap, then you deserve everything you get. Like I said, we're friends with hundreds of people.
Come on.
Who would right now give everything that they had for 1/10 of the opportunity that she's had.
Yeah.
And they're people who are working 40-hour-a-week jobs and wrestling 2-3 times a week on the weekends.
Yeah.
Driving their cars all over the country, putting miles on their cars all over just to get a book and flying here and there just to get an opportunity to be in the ring with the hopes that someone sees them and gives them an opportunity at the next level.
Facts.
So, no, man, if you're going to be a piece of crap, you know what they say? If you play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Well, guess what? You win, stupid.
I wish the best for Akira. I understand he's back in the ring. He's moving forward. Shout out to Akira, man. I hope you really just take your career to the next level, move on beyond the toxicity, and do some big things moving forward. Speaking of big things, we're going to wrap it up with Saturday night's main event match card. AJ Styles and Dragon Lee versus Javon Evans and Leon Slater. Big K-Dawg, who you got?
Honestly, I like to see AJ and Dragon Lee win.
Oh yeah.
I don't think there's no reason to make the two young kids win that. I think it's just an opportunity for them to, like John Cena said, show whether or not they're worthy to be on that next level.
That's right.
This is a make or break moment. Either they're good enough to be there or they need to go back and do some more work.
Spot fest. Huge spot fest on this one.
That's going to be probably the most entertaining match spot fest wise.
Oh, you got it. I'm excited to see my man get bouncy. Not to mention, though, man, Leon Slater is no slouch.
No, none of the guys in this match are.
Nobody.
I mean, they don't call AJ Styles phenomenal for no reason. The dude is really, really good.
Yeah,
and can wrestle any style.
He's literally AJ Styles. He's got every style you can want.
Yeah,
it's like if you made the perfect creative player and maxed out their stats, AJ Styles.
Yeah,
all day. I'm excited for this one. Bailey versus Sol Ruka.
All day, air day. This is her coming out party.
Push that girl to the moon.
What do they say? Strap the rocket ship on her.
Dude, so Ruka.
Number one, that girl is beautiful as can be. But number two, she is just, there's, what do they say? She's got it.
So Ruka is money.
She has got it. She's got charisma for days. She's got the looks.
So Ruka is money.
She's got the ability. She's got a fresh move set. She has totally worked this surfer girl into the, like, I love when she like body slams them.
Yeah.
She jumps up on their back like she's surfing a wave. Just not to mention the Soul Snatcher. And speaking of the Soul Snatcher, I don't really go against your boy Stevie Richards too much.
Yeah.
But they were talking about worse moves, and they were talking about people overusing the cutter. And they lumped in the Soul Snatcher.
You crazy out your head.
And that's exactly my thoughts. I'm like, whoever came, like, they were commenting on fan stuff. And I like, whenever that person said it, I was like, are you seriously, you have to be saying this just to get people to click on your page?
Yeah, man.
Because you cannot believe that is not the sickest cutter in the business.
Today, 100%.
She literally does a backflip into a cutter.
I mean, she does like a full, it's an inside out flip.
Yeah.
I'm just, every time I see it, you know, it was a great finisher when every time you see it, you're like, oh, shoot. Like, you literally say, whoa, like a good power bomb. Like, oh my gosh, she killed him.
But here's the other thing. Name another person that could do that.
That's why no.
It's kind of like the Brock Lesnar F5.
Yeah.
No one else really does it because no one else can really pick people up and sling them like that.
Oh, shout out to Megan Bain, but it's not Brock Lesnar.
Zarya the same way. She does F5 too.
Yep.
But it's not. I don't think there's anybody out in wrestling right now as a female talent that could do the Soul Snatcher and make it look as good as Soul Ruka.
There's no way. And the thing is, she's so accurate with it. I've only seen Soul Ruka, and like you mentioned, I've only seen her hit it funny once, but you even said her opponent wasn't in position.
Yeah.
They weren't right.
Well, who's her opponent that happened that? Who was that? Who was it? Come on.
Oh,
who was it?
Nobody
does it like Lonnie.
Oh my gosh. You know what? Her hair, she needs to get rid of that. She needs to stop doing her hair like that. She looks,
you know what she needs to do?
Baby.
You know what she really needs to do? Go back to gymnastics.
Wow. That's brutal, man.
Hey,
Finish her.
If you ain't got it, man, you ain't got it.
I think she got it. I think she just needs an overhaul. But wow. What? Cody Rhodes versus Obafemi.
The iteration that we have right now is not it.
It's not it. Not it. Cody Rhodes versus Obafemi, the ruler. I hear the IWC saying it, and I agree. He needs to run through Cody like bad diarrhea.
Can't do that, though. You can't do that.
I'd love for him to, man. But we know.
WWE has booked themselves into a corner with this match.
You know it.
Because if you make Oba run through Cody, now you make Cody look weak. You diminish the ability of your Universal Champion.
Yeah.
And you can't do that.
I'm going to tell you what they should do. Here's what they should do. We saw if they're smart, they will copy AEW to a T. God rest his soul. Brody Lee beat the brakes off of Cody Rhodes. Beat the boy like he stole something. And then you didn't hear from Cody for like a few weeks. Radio silent. Only time you saw him was on podcast with his wife. Next thing you know, Cody makes a dramatic return, even dyed his hair dark again, and came back to face Brody Lee triumphantly.
They can't do that, though.
I would like to see that. It's selfishly, but I agree with you. WWE can't do that.
Here's how they get out of what they've booked themselves into a corner.
Yes.
Who has Cody been feuding with?
Oh. We talking Drew?
Drew interferes with the match and cost Cody the match.
Ooh.
Or cost Oba the match by interfering with Cody.
Not bad.
It keeps both of them strong.
Yeah.
You can have Cody do a couple offensive moves. Then you have Oba take over and start to be the ruler, and then Cody starts the quote unquote Cody comeback.
Yeah.
And then Drew comes in and interferes with the match and costs Cody the match, or costs Oba the match.
Claymore out of nowhere.
Always
gets it done.
And then he just proceeds to beat the brakes off of Cody.
Yes.
And Oba is kind of left standing there, and they kind of stand toe to toe.
Yes.
And Drew kind of does the slow walk backwards away from Oba.
I like that. I'm with it.
It gives him a chance to get out of this terrible booking thing that they've done.
They have to.
Why would you put the title on Oba right before you make him face your Universal Champion? Doesn't make sense to me. But I'm not the one making the decisions. I just get to be the one that talks about it on the interwebs.
100%. John Cena versus Gunther. I love Gunther. I do want to see Gunther make John Cena tap.
I don't.
I'm a huge Gunther fan. I like him. Now, because we're in here, we might as well just go through with it. But if I am still holding out hope, my final hope is that we're getting completely swerved and Brock Lesnar takes out Gunther on the ramp, only for John Cena and Brock Lesnar to have their final showdown.
Or John Cena never taps.
Never give up.
He just passes out. And that's the end of his career.
I'm not mad at it.
If you're going to make me watch this match, which I don't want to watch, at least give me that.
Sadly, we're both going to be indisposed that night.
Yeah, I know.
When I heard the date, I was like, dang, y'all.
I know.
So we'll be indisposed for a little while.
Which means I won't be able to watch my phone. I won't be able to look at any social media.
You need to sequester your life.
It's stupid, but yeah.
Soundproof booth.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we have so much more to come in the wrestling world, y'all. Thank you for tuning in with the Heavyweight Commentary. Heavyweight Nation, show some love. Jump on heavyweightshop.com to get merch like this.
Yeah, Benny.
Yeah. What a merch at? Get the holiday merch, man. We got everything from mugs to rugs to everything you can imagine.
Scrubs
to heavy rub, heavy scrub. Get the gift set for your friends and family. What are you doing?
There's still time to get it here before Christmas.
It's still a little bit of time. Make it happen. All right. Show some love.
Heavyweightshop.com.
Heavyweightshop.com. And I tell you what, you guys to get your merch, purchase it in before Christmas. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to support some of our indie wrestling fam with your proceeds. All right. How about that? Show love to indie wrestling.
All proceeds from any order between now and Christmas will go to supporting local indie wrestlers.
Absolutely. We got a lot of connections and we want to support those who entertain us. All right, y'all. With that, love, peace, and chicken grease. Stay heavy, baby.
Woo.
Not for nothing. You got to be my chiropractor, man. You get a kick out of him.